a day also for us to celebrate? Yes, Rahul.
We're just waiting for a moment, Rajdeep. 39 seats for the Congress, 26 for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
And what did our exit poll say? I think we were the ones who said 32 to 40 for the Congress, for Himachal Pradesh.
In both the places.
In Himachal Pradesh, the India Today Axis My India exit poll had predicted BJP 24 to 34, they're at 26. Congress 30 to 40, they're at 39. AAP 0, they're 0. Others 4 to 8. So, that's spot on in a tough state. It's a small state, so not easy. And if you look at Gujarat
this is why
again,
it's called the exact poll. There were some people taking the odd pot shot yesterday when it wasn't exact. It was pretty bang on.
we got the trend right.
Yeah, and Rajdeep, remember, in the midterms that happened in the United States, the pollsters, all of them together, picked the trend wrong. They were suggesting that the Republicans would do better. The Democrats ended up winning. So to be able to pick the trend in the MCD elections, which was a ward election, very small election, is very, very commendable. To be able to say that the record of Madhav Singh Solanki, remember, 151 is what the India Today Axis My India exit poll had said for BJP in Gujarat. They've ended up at 154.
And there again, most other channels played safe. 120 to 130 was the usual range. So, we went into this sort of possibility of breaking Madhav Singh Solanki's record. 151 is what was Pradeep's top end. So, I think Pradeep Gupta deserves a lot of credit.
No, more importantly, Madhav Singh Solanki got calm theory in place, but this is bursting of calm theory plus lot of addition.
That's right. So, the map of Gujarat has changed dramatically since the calm theory of 1985 of the caste alliance forged by Madhav Singh Solanki to now the Hindutva plus, or as I call it, the Moditva plus alliance of Narendra Modi. So, a lot has changed. What hasn't changed is the fact that we have the most accurate pollster with us. Rahul, band baja Bharat correct?
Now, let's welcome the man of the moment, the man with the exit poll, which is the exact poll, both in Himachal Pradesh and in Gujarat. The only pollster who picked it absolutely bang on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm round of applause as we welcome Pradeep Gupta. Pradeep ji, welcome.
Well done, Mr.
Look at the relief on his face. He's like very happy that he's won and then he's done well.
I have
brought some sweets for you.
This is Sutar Feni.
Khilao.
It is something very famous in Gujarat. It's from Gujarat. So Sutar Feni for you from Gujarat. Thodu leso ke nahi? Ek aje.
He speaks Gujarati. Yeah, Madi. I heard him in action.
Are you feeling good today or not?
No, I am feeling very challenged.
Why challenge?
Because if you score century every time, people expect the same thing. And the moment you are out on 80, they say you are failed.
Yesterday you were out on 80, today you have scored 100, right?
That is what is the challenge all about.
Yeah, yes.
Challenge of expectation, bearing the expectations of people like Rajdeep Sardesai, very difficult.
But I'll tell you what my challenge now is. You see, 2 years ago, when we got it absolutely right, Pradeep and I did a dance. The dance became famous. Now I have asked my producer to play some music, some Gujarati music. You don't have to dance.
No, he dances very well. But I must tell you,
he and I have a lot in common. We love football. In fact, we've been talking more about football than elections.
Cricket.
In the last few days, we love cricket. Now, has my director got the music right? Are you ready with some?
No, let me give you full credit to Rahul Kanwal, Rajdeep Sardesai and entire India Today group. They always trust in our numbers. And most importantly, our Axis My India team, more than 300 persons, we call them AMIT, Axis My India team, which is AMIT.
You see, when you do this, I get worried that you're going the Modi way, all these acronyms. Modi ji has perfected the art of acronym. What is it? AMIT.
AMIT.
What does it mean?
जो कभी मिट नहीं सकता. AMIT. Access My India team.
Producers are
Okay.
playing.
The music is ready. Okay. Rahul Kanwal, are you going to join us?
Dance watch nahi. Mazar too.
Ready?
This is my exit. Dance watch. You ask us to crunch the numbers, I can do it all right now.
Hey, मैं dance नहीं Rahul.
Come on, you must dance, yeah, Pradeep.
Otherwise, we'll get into trouble if we don't.
So this dance is for BJP's victory
in Gujarat
and Congress
Congress's
victory in Himachal, and most importantly, Access My India Today group exact poll. Once again,
what it means now is that we dance when the AAP wins, we dance when the Congress wins, we dance when the BJP wins, but most importantly, Rahul, we dance when we get our polls right.
No, we
That's the important
only
thing,
dance
right?
we only dance when we get the India Today numbers right.
That's
that is
right.
most important. Baki koi jeere, koi hare, it doesn't really matter.
so now our
Maybe Rahul Kanwal's problem is ये डांस नहीं करता है, ये खाना ये सूतर
ये
में
डांस
नहीं तो थोड़ा
डांस करवाता
अरे
है।
ले लो यार कुछ नहीं होता very little
राहुल
very
का
nice
प्रॉब्लम है वो डांस करवाता है
प्रीति
डांस
सूतर
करवाता
में
है
नहीं
No, but I must tell our viewers that I had the opportunity to join Pradeep Gupta during the exit poll. We were in and around Rajkot. It is a lot of effort to go to people. When we go with the bells and whistles of a television camera, you've got people excitedly coming to you, wanting to talk about what they think is happening. When you're trying to do a poll, it's very difficult. Between 1 to 4 in Gujarat, they all go off to sleep. You're literally banging on the door, trying to wake somebody up. She's thinking that you're a salesman trying to sell her shampoo. She's like, kuch nahi kharidna, jao. It's very difficult.
You know, and let's give credit to Pradeep for two. You know, in this particular poll, viewers need to recognize MCD poll was ward level, where the margins are very narrow, and therefore polls can sometimes, go wrong. He picked up the direction. Then take a look at Himachal Pradesh. It's a state sparsely populated. Many constituencies, Lahore, Spiti, from one place to the other takes several kilometers. To get that right when everyone else is going the other way. You see, it's important also to realize what has happened today. Every other poll I've gone through all said BJP ahead of Congress.
Including all the top BJP leaders.
Everybody said
Jैसे
that's
कि Himachal, yeah, Gujarat का ठीक होगा, Himachal.
And I remember telling Pradeep, are you not worried that the women voters, like in Bengal, like in Bihar, may put up poll? He didn't change his numbers, which is also credit because he had faith in his numbers. And then number 3 is Gujarat, which remember this time had a new player in AAP. So it's always difficult when a new
Gauge
player
that
comes.
is
I'm doing this so that I get my friend to again well up. He starts tearing up.
No, and
When
he's
I
got
call-
this-
Come on, Pradeep.
now my
Pressure था कि नहीं इस बार?
बहुत solid pressure score reads Access My India 60 elections we called so far, including 2 general elections, and now it is 56 bang on most accurate.
Achha, he's got this one dance move. He does something funny with
Yeah,
his
what do you do
legs.
that?
You know this-
Show, how do I do that? ये कहाँ
What is it? Where did you pick up this dance move from? It's part of what you learned
This
at
is the
Harvard.
sports. After scoring the goal, you got to.
Lovely. But the Brazilian...
What do you do with your legs?
Okay,
What do you do with your legs? One second. Look at what he does with his legs. He's got this like one move. Rajdeep, try it. You should try it. Rajdeep can also try it. He can do it. Come on, Pradeep ji. One more. This leg move of yours is a very famous one. He actually practices it. I'm telling you. नहीं, वो long shot दिखाओ ना.
Boss, Pradeep and I both are originally from Mumbai. We have always wanted to do a Bollywood film. You see, we come from Mumbai. We want to do a Bollywood film. We love football. We want... who's your favorite football team?
Argentina or France is winning the World Cup.
He believes it's a final between Argentina
No,
and
but this
France.
is not
Not
an
final.
exit poll.
Either are winning
This
the
is
World
not
Cup.
an exit poll. This is a punt. You don't know what is a poll, what is a punt. There's a difference.
I'm hoping
This is a punt.
I'm hoping it's a Brazil-Portugal final. But either way, whatever happens, well done today. Come, join us. Well done, Pradeep. Good.
Achha, he picked the song, huh? Pradeep Gupta picked this
You
song.
see, all of you are laughing, starting with Preeti Chaudhary at our dancing. Won't we okay? No.
Okay, he is an excellent pollster, the best in the country. You are one of the best political analysts, but you both are uncles when you dance.
Uncle, when you dance,
What do you
Preeti,
call
they were a
that?
good
Full
sport.
uncle
You
move.
are sitting over there
Full
like
uncle
this.
move.
At least they dance.
Full uncle moves,
That's
but
a terrible thing, yaar. to call
I'd
us
say you're
uncles
the
and all.
best. He's the best pollster in the country. You're the best political analyst, but your dance moves are full uncle
Pradeep Gupta
moves.
is more uncle, he is more grandfather.
Oh, I'm not saying.
He was a great sport. I disagree. For once, I'm on
No, great
Rajdeep's
sport,
side.
yes.
He
Great
was a
sport,
fantastic sport. He danced. Preeti, it's unfair to call him Uncle Moose. What is it? You are sitting over there like one, sitting
I
with your
am
arms
saying-
crossed
I'm not-
and calling them Uncle.
No, great. The sporting
much
spirit
effort
is
went
great.
into the
No,
dance
sporting
and these
spirit is
numbers.
great and they earned it. They're super.
Somebody has just sent me a message. Rajdeep, please learn some dancing. क्या है यार? Here I thought, this is not exactly. Well, we'll get there. We'll get
No,
there.
but hats off. Seriously.
Yeah, and as I
Super.
said, I think Himachal is the big one.
no,
Pradeep,
but
was that more difficult than Gujarat? Himachal?
Of course, 100 times difficult because more than 200 villages, very less population, 80,000 average size of the electorate, 75% was the turnout, so 60,000 voters. If they divide into two, then 30,000 each. And last time also, there were 22 seats which were won less than 3,000 margin. So it is very difficult, and particularly when Congress is doing good, then you have to think twice.
No, also, I have to spend a moment talking about the challenges in polling. Remember, a lot of the other pollsters, and this is with no disrespect to any of the other polling agencies, are actually working the phones and doing what is called the catty technique of polling. You're basically just working the phone lines with the database you have. What the Access My India team and everybody at the Access office in Mumbai is watching at this moment, and this is hats off and a tribute to the effort that they make. And we saw some of that firsthand. We are actually going in every single constituency. They have what is called the back and the front poll. The front is where you have a very detailed questionnaire. You sample at least 100 people in every constituency with a very, very extensive and detailed survey. On the back end, you've got a shorter survey just to reaffirm whatever you picked up on the front side. So it's a very extensive poll that is carried out in every single constituency, which is also why the probability of the Access My India team and India Today getting the poll right is higher than the other pollsters, because what can go wrong? Remember, in the old generation of polling, and this again is with no disrespect to all the previous generation of pollsters, what they would do is they'd go to say 1/4 the constituencies, use the trend from 1/4 the constituencies, Rajdeep was involved in some of those polls, extrapolate to the other 3/4. But in a situation where every seat has its own dynamics, that business of extrapolation is a big tukka. It's like jigri pokri.
No, and
Lagne
the
mein
big-
lag bhi sakta hai, nahi lagne mein nahi lag
You see,
sakta.
in the 80s, when the Congress was dominant, the index of opposition unity often decided what happened. Now what's happened, you have new players. There's an Asaduddin Owaisi who comes in. There's the Aam Aadmi Party who's come in. Even in Himachal rebels, many of whom are taking away BJP votes. All of this makes, I think, elections more complicated. Just one final thing on dancing. My friend Rhythm Desai, who was on your India Today,
He's also telling you about dancing.
Morgan Stanley says, dancing on live TV is about courage, not skill. Polling is about skill, not courage, live or not.
He always has a way
basic-
with words.
I think
So
very
basically, you see, the thing
Polling
is
is about skill,
you see,
not
you have
courage.
ensured that I will be trolled by my own children who believe I'm a terrible dancer.
What do
which
they
I
tell
don't
you when your dance moves go viral?
You know, my
Okay,
my
disclaimer.
daughter's
Okay,
given...
I think both of you did a great job. You danced also very well. It's very courageous.
Thank you. Don't use these words, uncle and all,
No,
yeah?
I'm taking. You are making ageist jokes since the morning, and you're telling me not to use that.
Ajay, if anybody else had made ages jokes, they would have been in trouble.
That's
now, we leave that on the side. Yes, you were telling us what your
Rahul-
children say about your dance.
No, not about that. But I think, let's come back to the polls. I think we have to recognize how difficult it's become
He's also
compared to
getting
20,
feedback
30
on his
years ago.
dance.
Yes.
Yes, Pradeep.
No, seat by seat accuracy in both the states is more than 90% as of now. Seat
So,
by seat accuracy.
Can I just ask you one thing though, Pradeep?
Yeah.
If you look at the numbers, maybe the one thing that we got wrong, and here I'll give credit to the Gujarat journalists who all told me, "Aap 10 par nahi karega." They're
No,
at
but
5.
yesterday,
We
you
have
remember.
given 9.
No, one second.
No, our numbers
yesterday
for
we-
Gujarat.
No, one
I'll
second,
tell
one
you,
second.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Rajdeep, I'll tell you. See, in Gujarat, phase 1 was Saurashtra and South Gujarat. Phase 2 was North and Central.
Yes.
Phase 2 is the time and day when we have to give all the data to you through the channel by maximum 3 o'clock, right? So we need to validate the same thing. This is the compulsion, we have to live with it. And I requested channel also if we can come next day for the Gujarat, but for their various and obvious reason they said no, puri dunia dikhayegi, let's do.
So what you're
same
saying-
day. Then listen
Yes,
to me.
go ahead.
Second day, our team went again and we did about 4,000 sample size, which is day before yesterday. And I reveal, if
That's
you
true.
see yesterday's this thing, day before yesterday, in fact, I said AAP is being reduced from 20 to 15% vote share. And this is now 100, though we have given 9 seats, which is our lower range. Now this is pretty clear that AAP will be the single digit for sure.
You see what happened, I think, in Gujarat, and we'll know with the numbers. If you look at region-wise, probably, we still are, will probably be, and your maybe your analysis will give us, will be probably more than 20% vote share, possibly in a Saurashtra or a South Gujarat.
Yes.
But will be very low single
Very
digits,
less.
4 or 5% in Central and North Gujarat.
Yes.
So AAP has become a party not of Gujarat, but of Saurashtra and South Gujarat. More Saurashtra than South Gujarat, in fact, because initially they had a sort of hope that, you know, Surat, other places they will do well. It'll be interesting to know where are those 5 AAP seats also. Where are the 5 seats of AAP? And I think they're all Saurashtra and South Gujarat.
Saurashtra, one in North I was seeing. Is that still on?
And if you see Himachal Pradesh, our vote share, because election held long back, so we have enough time to do so. So we predicted 44% to the Congress. It is 43 point something. And to the BJP, we predicted 42. Now they are 43.
That is a
So which is
phenomenal
like
level of accuracy.
absolutely matching, absolute matching.
No, and can I just explain?
Like general
One
election.
of the reasons
Yes.
why we make life complicated for the pollsters is because whatever is the last phase of polling, you're expecting the pollster to give you the results by 3 p.m. so you can put them on air by 6, which essentially means a lot of the polling for the last days actually happened in advance. Before the polling actually took place. So it's a pre-poll. So it's part exit, part pre,
You are trust.
which is where the potential of an error